Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 19.01.30. I'm going all out for our socio-capitalistic, democratic, constitutional republic. We have a traitorous, racist dictator and Putin operator in our White House. This could have been prevented had we been awake and paying attention instead of watching The Bachelor moron. Those are my additions. Keep in mind that the right wing has an agenda which they have been practicing for years. Hence, we now have the teabagger, traitor, racist, terrorist Trump administration. The right has the money and it has the resolve. It has always had the resolve. We on the left have been busy playing with ourselves. Where is ours? Once again, where is our resolve? We need to step back, look, and reboot our democratic, constitutional, socio-capitalistic republic. 1. A president of the USA, or any public official for that matter, should not be allowed to use Twitter or the like if they're going to spread propaganda and other lies. Twitter is part of the social media madness and should not be considered a source of truth. A public official must use the usual lines of communication or else should not be seriously considered. They should start with valid newspapers or newscasts, and the Twitter should reduce its word requirements back to 140. 2. Gerrymandering, voter suppression, and Citizens United should be outlawed in a constitutional, socio-capitalistic, democratic republic. 3. Voting day should be a national freaking holiday with plenty of opportunities to vote beforehand with mail-in or online voting and the like. 4. Realize that we already have a socio-capitalistic system. Whenever the government takes part in aiding its citizens, that is socialism. If it wasn't for our democratic socialism, we would not have Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the Affordable Care Act. Our taxes help the government pay for vital programs such as law enforcement, sanitation, firefighting, the FBI, etc. Our socialist tax dollars also support our national parks, our public roads, our military. People have to understand that the word socialism has been abused by authoritarians on both the right and on the left. I live on a fixed income, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I am living on a pension. Okay, that's part of the fixed income. I would still be glad to continue doing my part. I would consider it an honor if my government raised my health insurance or my Medicare costs, or caused me to pay additional taxes on my Social Security. Because as a democratic socialist, I want all of our citizens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to have the opportunity to truly pursue happiness. The pursuit of happiness. And in order for everybody in our country to be able to have that, all of us must contribute. Good citizens and good neighbors generously working together ensure that all of us are taken care of. And what is wrong with that? These rich bastards that are in charge of our lives and our media and everything, they can well afford it. And when I say I hate these rich bastards, I say this because this world would be a much better place if the rich bastards in it were more charitable. 5. Outlaw rich individuals from owning all of our media. Information, ladies and gentlemen, must come from the representatives of the people and not from the representatives of the 1%. 6. Churches, tribal law, and all religion must be separate from the governing of our secular state. This is not the Handmaid's Tale. This is not the rule of Puritan hypocrites and other Taliban entities, whether Christian, whether Jewish, whether Muslim, or any religion. Religion is, ladies and gentlemen, totalitarian and has no place being part of our free and secular life. Women, for example, have a right to choose. No one should be forced to attend religious services. Religion is a personal matter that should be respected, but not shoved down people's throats who do not want it. And this is what they're trying to do, these totalitarian right-wing Trumpist bastards, to shove their religious extremism down our throats, to create an actual Handmaid's Tale world. 7. Get rid of walls and build instead bridges and more ease for immigrants to come and live here, to participate and to make our society truly diverse and free. 8. Pick those we want to run our institutions to be well versed in the law and with lawmaking. If a politician, if a legislature can't read or create a bill for legislation, he or she should not be allowed to run, should not be allowed to work. It should be a prerequisite knowledge of the law. Supporting rich, self-made, or otherwise plurocrats who do not have any knowledge of the law is not democratic. Pure capitalism, ladies and gentlemen, and business, and religion for that matter, are not dedicated to freedom and to liberty, but to the exploitation of people's minds and people's bodies. We have taken our democratic republic for granted for too long, and the result has been well documented and witnessed by us all. Look at what we have in our government, in our White House. Look at this totalitarian threat that we have. Look at this creep who talks to Putin and doesn't want anybody to hear what he's talking about. How do we allow this, ladies and gentlemen? Rome lasted 500 years before it fell. Our nation has only been around for half that time, and I've said this many times before. And if we continue as we are, the USA too will go down the way of Rome into extinction. We must go all out for our socio-capitalistic, democratic, constitutional republic and save our future generations, so that they too can enjoy a better life than we are having now. Y2K 19.01.30 supplement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a special broadcast on it that deals with the rules, the things we need to do to fight sociopathy. So far, I know at least one person has answered the question, maybe at least 2 or 3. Whoever answered the question, I intend to do a special broadcast talking about that. If I haven't done it up to now, please be patient. That's coming. So if anybody wants to give additional rules on how to fight these sociopathic scum that have invaded our government. Just like we fight Count Dracula, please feel free to contribute your ideas to the rules, and I will read them and discuss them on air.